Yemi Osinbajo was named Miracle Worker. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo was named the Miracle Worker by Prince Bola Ajibola, a former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice. Ajibola gave the name to Osinbajo in 1989 when the Vice President was the Special Advisor to the former Attorney General of the Federation on legal advice and litigation. Ajibola praised Osinbajo for his hard work and astute performance in the delivery of assignment. In a July 19, 1989, thank you letter written by the former Attorney General and sent by a news agency of Nigeria, NAN correspondent, Ajibola described Osinbajo as an experienced and efficient assistant who delivers on his job in record time. Ajibola gave Osinbajo his first political appointment in 1988, 11 years before he became Lagos State Attorney General. In the letter, Ajibola noted that Osinbajo put in long hours as well as sleepless nights and weekends to ensure that assignments were delivered to the government of the day. I ran to thank you most warmly for your contribution in terms of hard work and dedication, Ajibola wrote in the letter which he personally signed. Describing the incumbent Vice President as "My dear Yemi," the former AGF said, "I am particularly delighted over the way you brought to bear your experience, efficiency, conscientiousness, and wealth of knowledge. I wish to put on record my sincere appreciation for a job well done, especially the late hours and sleepless nights coupled with working throughout the weekends in the discharge of time-bound projects of the ministry. Thank you very much." Okay, let me say this. The truth is, as the Vice President, people are saying he cannot do more than what he's assigned to do, and he cannot do more than he's permitted to do. You know, the Vice President is actually not, should I say he's not an elected position. It's almost an elective position because you get to pick your vice before, picking the president, making you picking the vice as well. So these things now, what I'm trying to say is that being the Vice President, he's not really permitted to do more than he is assigned to do. Meaning, he's kind of, should I say he's sidelined the word? But me, I'm saying even though he's sidelined, even though he's not permitted to do more, we are saying there are very, very, very serious issues on ground. When we talk about the issue of security of the country, there are times where I expected the Vice President to come out, even though he's not going to come out and say it in, very straightforward. He know how to mix his words together and let us understand that he's not a supporter of everything going on in the country. I don't know if I'm making sense. Because to me, I feel the Vice President, yes, even though, yes, his hands are tied, he cannot do well. But I'm saying he would have spoken truth to power. There's sometimes he will come out. He's somebody who is very intelligent and as well should know how to put his voice together and make us, the people of Nigeria, understand that, look, I'm not in support of this. But his silence made us to believe that whatever this government was doing, most especially everything that happens in the 8 years or in the 7+ years of a government, that he is actually in support with his silence. That is what I'm saying. You did not have the courage to at least come out and light your candle in the midst of the darkness. What is now giving you? How do you think the grace for you to hold a burning torch will now come upon you? Had it been he held his candlelight, he lighted it and make sure that his candlelight was still burning. When he comes out to contest for this presidential, people were like, okay, he came out sometimes and he was dodged. But he seemed like he's someone who did what exactly they want him to do. And see, let me tell you, if you do only exactly what you are told to do in any position in life, you're not going to fly. Who is supporting me? Let's say, for instance, continue to do your job and only your job, what you're expected to do in your place of work. Let's say, for instance, in your place of work, you you are only doing what you're asked to do. You're not doing extra. You're not helping them to see the value in you. Let's say, for instance, you were employed as, let's say, receptionist, and you're doing your receptionist job beautifully well. You're not doing anything extra, just that job. Do you know that it will be very difficult? It is the extra things that you do aside your job that is going to make what this person has. She has the tendency to do this. Am I making sense here? Yes, exactly. You don't just do exactly that. Even in your job, let's say for instance in your place of employment, at your office, if you are given some things to do that is outside your department, and you try as much as possible to do that, it is a kind of shining the light to others and telling people, look, I can also do this. Am I making sense here? Exactly. So if you want to say he's somebody who's look, we need to be extra. Without being extra, your value will not be seen. Am I really communicating here? Okay. Tell us the power of the vice president according to the Nigerian constitution. He performed excellently as an acting president when Buhari was not around. The vice president has power in the constitution except when he acts in acting capacity in the absence of the president. Okay. He cannot act until Buhari asks him to act. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay, this is the kind of president we need. That was how Osinbajo works and his ministers saw work and cried. Not 11-4 presidents who sit back to pick tooth and sign rubbish. Oh my goodness. Yemi has been a traitor all the while. Was it not Tokumbo Afiku Yemi that introduced him to his in-law, and the same Tokumbo introduced him to Tinubu? He rejected Tokumbo twice for abstinence office when he became vice president. Look. Well, all these things are not really necessary. When you introduce an in-law, introduce to Tinubu, all these are not necessary. As far as I'm concerned, he is the vice president right now. And I want to say it is not just them, it's just not his introduction. I want to say he has his own merit as well. He has his own onions where we can say, had it been this man is not this kind of a person, we would not definitely have given him the vice president position. So coming out to say he's a traitor, how is he a traitor? Those who are still referring to him as a traitor, how is he a traitor? How? So in my opinion, yes, people who are coming out to say he actually, how am I going to put it now? He did his work. If you want to say he did his work as the vice president, it is good. I mean, we all want to be to perform excellently well as a workplace. But I said, and I'm saying, in my own opinion, if you want to get ahead, if you want to be noticed, if you want to be seen as valuable, you will not only do what you are asked to do, you're going to do the little extra in it. It is that extra that will help people to see, okay, you can do this and you can as well do that as well. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.